Often in life, you have to hit rock bottom before you make necessary changes. And that was the case with the NBA All Star game. It had gotten so bad because of the players' lack of effort, especially on defense, that Adam Silver finally had no choice but to pull the gun. He blew up that traditional Eastern Conference versus Western Conference and instead he took a chance to make this round robin tournament of an international all-star team, a young American all-star team, and a veteran American all-star team. And you know what? It was a complete success. The game was awesome. And there's two players I want to give credit to who were my personal MVPs. The first was Victor Wembanyama because early on in that first game, most players were still in a lackadaisical mode, but he brought the intensity and that catapulted everyone around him to raise their level. Anthony Edwards admitted this after the game. And there's two plays that stood out to me. The first was when the young Americans were on a fast break. Wembanyama was trekking back. He called out Pascal Siakam and said, "Get back." Okay, remember, this is a young player to do that. It impressed me. And then at the end when they lost, he visibly showed emotion that he was upset and annoyed. So this to me was, we know how good Wemby is, especially on defense. Okay, he's got a chance to be as good as anyone on defense, going back to, Bill Russell, whatever. But this game showed a breakout in terms of leadership and ownership of the future of the sport and how the league's going to be perceived. In my opinion, he took that next step. So good for Wemby. And the second player is Kawhi Leonard, who has always intrigued me. He's just had such a strange NBA career because on the one hand, he's one of the greatest two-way players, offensive, defensive, all time. Okay, go ask Dwayne Wade about his defense in the NBA Finals. He's got those long arms, big hands. He gets to his spots on offense. But on the other hand, he's had so many disappointing seasons. So Kawhi Leonard's has had this strange career. But in that third game of the All-Star game, he was unbelievable, unstoppable, best player on the court. And that it was just a reminder that he is an all-time great NBA player. So kudos to those two guys, but also Adam Silver for making the move, taking a chance. And I'm going to look forward to the All-Star game in coming years if they keep this same format. All right, one more point before I go, and I'm going to delve into this more in my next episode. But the New York Knicks, my team, last night was so disappointing. I mean, Detroit was out two of their big men, Jalen Durant and Isaiah Stewart, and they destroyed the Knicks again. All right, and the next episode, I really want to get into Mike Brown because the thing with the Knicks is their defense just hasn't, as good as they are, and they've got a great roster this year, but their defense, specifically the perimeter defense, has been so bad. And last night, Cade Cunningham just tore them apart. And remember, this is even after they've got Jose Alvarado there, who's there to shore up the perimeter defense. So my next episode, I'm gonna talk about Mike Brown and the expectations for this team. So check that out. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.